So I got this International 278 backhoe, and it's been leaking fuel for a couple years now, actually, the injection pump, and I've just ignored it. So we've got the filter housing here with 2 filters on it, and then we got an electric fuel pump, and then it goes into the injection pump, and there's an electric shutoff on the back side, and this thing just pours fuel out of it while it's running. So I'm going to try to start it up here and see what we got. I got the bore scope out to try to look on the back side of the pump, but it's kind of difficult to see. So I'll fire it up and see if I can get an idea where the leak's coming from on it, so I know what I need to reseal. So I got the pump off the backhoe. Well, that wasn't bad. I think I found what the issue was. There's this electronic shutoff solenoid. The O-ring behind that looked like it might have been leaking because it got water in it and maybe froze and pushed this side cover off. But then I thought maybe while I have it off, I should pull this head and replace the O-ring on that too, just to be sure I got the leak fixed. Well, in doing so, I broke the pin off the throttle shaft here. And then I dug a little deeper and I found some pitting on one of the rollers. And I don't know, on the cam plate or whatever you want to call it. So, see what area diesel service can do with this. Hopefully it doesn't hurt too bad. Hey guys, so we're back to working on this 270A International backhoe. We had some problems with our injection pump. It was leaking quite a bit of fuel externally. It seemed to run okay. So I started by replacing the O-ring on the shutdown solenoid. And I wanted to go a little further to replace the O-ring on this head. I couldn't really see where the fuel was coming from because these two surfaces were so close together on the back side there against the block. I really couldn't see. So in doing so, I ended up breaking a little pin on the end of the throttle shaft here. So when I did get this apart, I found that the cam plate had some pitting in some of the rollers, and I decided to reach out to Area Diesel Service and see what they could do for me. So I can't thank them enough for taking care of this pump. And you know, there's a lot of shops that do pump work and injection stuff and work on turbos and sell diesel parts. But probably what sets them apart from everybody else is their customer service. So they fixed it up and shipped it back to us in a timely manner. So all we got to do is throw it back on the machine here and see how it runs. By the way, they did do a video of working on this pump, and they have a great explanation of how this actually works. So I'll put a link up in the top here. So let's get this installed back on the machine and we'll see how it runs. Alright, so we removed our side cover here so we could see the timing mark. Just wanted to verify it's in the right spot, and it looks like it's where it was when I pulled this apart. So all we got to do is slide it through the two studs there, put the nut on the pump gear, hook up our injection lines and our feed and return. We'll see what this thing does. So I did a video a couple years ago about timing these engines when I rebuilt this, and I'll put a link in the description so you guys can see that also. Alright, we got the pump in there. So now we should just have to rotate it a little bit to get it where we need it to be. Pointer's lined up on the line in the pump there. We just got to tighten down these two mounting bolts. We're at 16 degrees before top dead center. And number 4 is in the lower left side of the timing gear. Which, for this engine, that's what it's supposed to be. So we got our return and feed line back on the pump. The front cover for the pump gear is back on. Now I'm gonna put the injection lines on there. So we got our lines snugged up. Gotta get our electric fuel pump and filter housings back on. Okay, everything's hooked up but the alternator. I'm going to throw the battery in it, let the electric fuel pump run, prime everything, and then we'll bleed the injectors. Pump's pumping. We're building pressure. Should be able to crank it a little bit now and see if we get anything coming out of the injectors. We got one starting to burp a little. Alright. I think looks like all 4 of them are going. One. Alright, let's see how it starts. Almost. Alright, let's see how this backhoe starts with this area diesel service pump. So the backhoe runs great. I'm real happy with it. If you need any parts, injection pump work, injectors, turbos, that kind of stuff, reach out to them. You can check out the video of them rebuilding this pump on their YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description as well to their website. So I just want to say thanks to all the guys over there, you know, that helped out with this, and reach out to them. I'm sure you'll be just as happy as I am with the service.